This is not just another game. This is not just a season opener. This is war between two of the most iconic franchises in football history. The NFL has just dropped the bombshell Week 1 of the 2025 season. Will kick off with the Philadelphia Eagles, hosting none other than their fierce, longtime rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. But here's the question that has everyone talking. Why did the league choose the Cowboys, a team that missed the playoffs last year, to play the reigning Super Bowl champions in the first and most anticipated game of the year? Buckle up, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see the NFL's schedule strategy forever. Every year, NFL fans wait with bated breath for the release of the official schedule. And while the full 2025 NFL schedule won't drop until Wednesday, the league knows how to keep its fans hooked by teasing some of its biggest matchups ahead of time. One of those is the coveted season opener, which sets the tone for the months of gridiron battles to come. The big reveal came courtesy of NBC's Today Show, announcing that the first game of the season will air on Thursday, September 4th, under the bright lights of NBC's Sunday Night Football package. The matchup, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. Now, traditionally, the NFL season opens with the reigning Super Bowl champions hosting the game. That's been the norm since 2004. With only one major exception back in 2018, when the league celebrated its 100th season by choosing a legacy matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. But this year, the NFL stuck with its familiar format. The Eagles, fresh off their Super Bowl triumph, were given the honor of hosting the first game. But their opponent, the Dallas Cowboys, sparked some serious conversation, so why did the NFL pick Dallas? The answer is layered, strategic, and frankly, brilliant. Let's start with visibility. The Dallas Cowboys aren't called America's team for nothing. Despite a rough 7-10 season in 2024, which included a devastating season-ending injury to quarterback Dak Prescott, the Cowboys still pulled in the second highest national television viewership in the league. That's right, second only to the red-hot Detroit Lions, who posted a league-best 15-2 record. Love them or hate them, when the Cowboys play, America tunes in. But viewership is only one part of the story. The Cowboys are stepping into this season with a whole new identity, and that's exactly what makes them such a compelling pick for the opener. This game marks the debut of Brian Schottenheimer as the new head coach. Replacing Mike McCarthy was no small decision, and Jerry Jones shocked the NFL world by promoting a name that few had at the top of their lists. Now Schottenheimer gets his trial by fire. National Spotlight season opener against the defending champs. Talk about pressure. Then there's the return of Dak Prescott. The veteran quarterback had one of the worst seasons of his career last year, ending with a passer rating of just 86 before his hamstring gave out. But now he's back hungry and with a major chip on his shoulder. Fans are eager to see if he can bounce back to his 2023 form, where he was the runner-up for league MVP, trailing only Lamar Jackson. Prescott won't be alone. The Cowboys made a splash by trading for George Pickens, who's now expected to serve as the team's number 2 receiver. All eyes will be on him to see if that bold move pays off. The backfield? Completely overhauled. With the additions of Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, Jaden Blue, and Phil Maffa, the Cowboys have an entirely new arsenal of runners. Only Deuce Vaughn remains from last year's rotation, meaning Week 1 will be our first real glimpse at how this new offense functions under pressure. And let's not forget the narrative pull of this rivalry. Eagles versus Cowboys isn't just any game. It's one of the fiercest, most storied rivalries in NFL history. The tension, the bad blood, the unforgettable moments, every time these teams clash, something historic happens. Combine that with opening night energy and a stadium full of Eagles fans, and you've got a recipe for fireworks. So how does this game shake out? Early predictions have the Eagles edging out the Cowboys 24-20, and that makes sense. Since 2004, reigning Super Bowl champions have a 15-5 record in season openers. Add in home field advantage, and Philly seems poised to walk away with the win. But don't expect a blowout. The Eagles are dealing with some serious turnover on defense. They lost key pass rushers Milton Williams and Josh Sweat in free agency. Cornerback Darius Slay was released. Star safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson was traded. That's a lot of experience and talent to replace, and it could open the door for the Cowboys to stay competitive. Howie Roseman has done a solid job rebuilding the roster, but chemistry takes time. On the flip side, the Cowboys also have their share of questions. Will Prescott shake off the rust? Can Pickens build immediate chemistry with his quarterback? Will the new-look running game hit the ground running? There's a lot to prove on both sides. Still, with Jalen Hurts leading the offense and Saquon Barkley in the backfield, the Eagles have continuity on their side. 10 of their 11 offensive starters from last season are returning, giving them a serious edge in terms of cohesion and execution. If Hurts and Barkley can deliver, it may be too much for Dallas to overcome, at least in Week 1. So now you know why the NFL made this call. It's not just about tradition or loyalty to the Super Bowl champs. It's about ratings, rivalries, redemption, and the raw electricity of uncertainty. This game isn't just a kickoff, it's a statement. And when the Eagles and Cowboys line up on that Thursday night, the whole world will be watching. Will it be the start of another Philly reign or the rebirth of America's team? We'll find out soon enough. Make sure you're subscribed because we'll be breaking down every twist, every play, and every storyline leading up to the biggest opening night in football. Let the countdown to chaos begin.